book, A Month with Kiitan. This month of December, we read What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do. 8 principles for finding God's way. Principle 1, begin your journey with God. We didn't create ourselves, nor were we designed to find our own way in life. Rather, God wired us to depend on Him. If you find yourself in a difficult situation, don't repeat what didn't work before, and don't give up on trying to get through life on your own limited strength. Knowledge and resources that lead to futility and a loss of hope. Matthew 5:3 NLT says, God blesses those who are poor and realize their need for Him. When you realize that you are helpless without God, then you are ready to ask Him for help. Our yes is all God needs. He's ready to get totally involved in your life. All you need to do is say yes to Him. Principle 2, choose your traveling companion wisely. Part of God's program to make a way for you is to put good people around you who are gifted in helping you get to where you need to go. Here are some important qualities and characteristics to look for in people as you select your traveling companions for the journey. Number 1, support, love, courage, feedback, wisdom, experience, modeling, values, accountability. Principle 3, place high value on wisdom. Proverbs 24:14, wisdom is sweet to your soul if you find it. There is a future hope for you and your hope will not be cut off. Things to know about wisdom. Number 1, wisdom comes from God. The first place to look in your quest for wisdom is God Himself. Ask God, He gives liberally. God uses others to impart wisdom on you. Number 2. And number 3, seek structured wisdom. Talk to professionals. Join a self-help group, pastors, seminars, retreat, workshop, books, tapes, and video, and churches equipped with programs for many different needs. The last one is the order of things. God has put you in a universe of order. Proverbs 3:19-20 NIV. By wisdom the Lord laid the earth's foundations, and by understanding He set the heavens in place. By His knowledge the deeps were divided, and clouds let drop the dew. God will make a way for you, but the part of that way has already been made in how He created life to work. Your task is to find His way by finding the wisdom that applies to your situation. Principle 4, leave your baggage behind. The more junk you jettison from your past, the easier it will be to navigate through the future. Tips for finishing the past. Agree that you have a painful past. Include others in your healing and grieving. Receive forgiveness. Forgiveness is about resolving the past. Forgive others. Examine your ways. See yourself through new eyes. Leave the past in the past. Don't be like Lot's wife, Genesis 19:17-26, or you will turn to a pillar of salt. Principle 5, own your own faults and weaknesses. All of us play the blame game. Take responsibility for your life. Own up to your faults and accept blame where it is justified. How do you take charge? Take charge of your own happiness and ask God to help you take ownership of whatever pain or discomfort you are experiencing. Then ask Him to help find relief. Number 2, specific issues. Determine the root cause of your problem. Is it a relationship, faith journey, job issues, or habit that won't go away? You need resources. You must lead the way in digging up the resources you need to solve your problem. Weakness and obstacles. Identify the areas where you don't have the strength you need to meet the challenge. Then begin to develop those areas. Accountability. Submit yourself to a few people who will help keep you on task with your project of resolving a relationship issue, losing weight, finding a career, or whatever you may need. You need a support team. Seek out friends who are full of compassion and comfort, but who will not let you shock your responsibility for taking the next step in resolving your issues. One day at a time. Address the issues of today rather than obsessing about yesterday or hoping for rescue tomorrow. Principle 6, embrace problems as gifts. God sees our difficulties very differently than we do. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? There are 2 ways to look at it. Look upward. You must turn the eyes of your heart towards God, His word and His ways. Look inward. Once you have looked up to God, He will take you on a journey into yourself to teach valuable lessons. Principle 7, take life as it comes. It is a matter of timing. When God makes a way for us, it might take time, so we must allow time for God to work. God does instant miracles, but with God's way, you must allow His process to happen. We must know He's working behind the scenes, even when we can't see anything happening. Time alone does not heal. Time does not cause healing. It is simply the context for God's healing ingredients to interact with your situation. All other elements that God uses to make a way are still necessary. For example, you don't wait for a sprained knee to heal. You get a brace, do the stretches and physical therapy, and give it heat and massage. Time alone is rarely enough. Principle 8, love God with all you are. Love Him passionately in every area of your life, including your pain, fear, and despair. In conclusion, getting to know God and loving Him with everything you are is a lifelong journey. Step out in faith, eat the trail, set goals, record your progress, gather resources, acquire information, identify tasks, evaluate progress, explore preferences, remain flexible, pray continually, pace yourself. If you follow these principles, you are in for a good life. I must add that the author added a bonus material to the book, providing some real-life answers to tough situations such as what to do about discouragement and depression, bad habits and addictions, and finally, sex and intimacy. I want to thank the authors, Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend, for writing the book. You can get it on Amazon. In the month of January 2024, we'll be reading the book A Christian Life and the Ark by Pastor Femi Olawale, the Continental Overseer, RCCG, the Americas Continent 2. And if you have enjoyed Read a Book a Month with Kiitan, kindly subscribe, like, press the notification button, and share. God bless you. And I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful and prosperous 2024 in Jesus' name. And see you in the new year by God's grace if Jesus tarries. Bye.